Let's continue playing Phoenix Point. When we last left off, we have a base, we have some stuff, we have research going on, and we have some troops that we need to go and level up. So, let's do that now. Lord Spire, we will reduce the Overwatch cost off. So that means he overwatches for 2, which should be okay. And I think we desperately want to increase his speed. It's not necessarily a trait we want massively in our snipers, but he has the lowest movement of anybody we got currently. Although actually we could probably save that by doing this. Getting 2 speed, but also getting grenade range. I mean, for 25 points, that seems fine. We'll go with that. And obviously get quick aim next turn, so that should hopefully... Well, next level, so that should hopefully be good. Oh, empty item slots, that's what it's... Okay, fine. Might as well give you that reload then again. I know we're out of grenades is the one thing that it's complaining about, but we've at least got that going for us. Alright, training. So we got return fire. That's the useful trait that we found other people with. So we'd like to do that. Not really much we want to do there. Let's go and increase your willpower by a couple of points, I guess. And speed as well. Did that the other way around, but that's still what I meant to do. Yeah, so a bit of an all-rounder here. That should be good. We've then got Shuffle Bottom training. So we will, of course, take Dash, and I've also forgotten to give the armor upgrades. As you are now level 3, you can find whatever equivalent for orange we actually found, which is that. Okay. And then finally, we've got the invincible Raz, who also gets return fire. Up your willpower by a couple of points, up your speed by a couple of points, and that should be good there. Right. So we're 17 hours away from fully healing, and we are down 1 soldier officially. So let's spin time on for a bit. And see if our radar picks anything up.
Research complete.
Haven trade protocols. We can now trade resources with havens. Okay. So they have tech. We have food and tech from here, and we have materials from there, which is fine. We do have an unexplored site we should probably consider going to. We're 8 hours away from healing. Let's manufacturing going. Still building this scarab. Which I may be regretting as a move. We'll see. Okay, good. We found a new spot. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to load up, and 3 hours from healing. That's pretty much there. We should be fine for the time being. Load everybody up into the Manticore. Get the reload into your hand, because why not? And let's go off and see what's here. Explore. We are also usefully finding some things, and we see that they are finding stuff as well. Okay, so we can definitely recruit a new soldier. Which might be worth doing, actually. Okay, so we're recruiting a new soldier. So we obviously now have a 6 food production issue we need to worry about, but that's a 6th soldier. I think we're also going to go here because this one's about to be hit by the mist. We now have New Jericho.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise. Some said he was a genius, a man of principle, dedicated to equality and merit, fighting to preserve the core of human freedom, our will. They said he had a plan, that he could lead us to victory. Others called him a dictator, a megalomaniac, fearful of infection and obsessed with purity. They said he was willing to do anything to win, no matter the cost. The Phoenix Project needed allies. New Jericho could help us turn the tide. But it all depended on one man.
Convince the man, then, is clearly the plan, then. Okay. This might be a bit risky. We're going to an unexplored site which is just about to be hit by the mist. So let's see what happens with this. Explore. Have found a few useful things, though, so... Oh, we have been ambushed. Okay. This occasionally happens. And this was not fun last time I did this sort of mission. But anyway. That's probably the end of the spoilers, because I only literally did 3 missions on my first run through of this, one of which was an ambush. So, this does happen even if it's not mist-related, by the way, because the last time, so whether it's more likely because of that presence, I don't know. But yeah, we are in immediate trouble. So as you can see, we have random spawn points everywhere. What I'm trying to find here is if we got an indication of where we need to evacuate to, because we will have to evacuate. Nope, we have no helpful indicators. Okay. Good news is we did pick up an extra soldier. So we do have an extra one. And looks like we've got 2 snipers, actually, which might be useful. Okay. Let's begin with a sniper shot. Let's go for the head as well, just because. Okay, can't do too much else with you. Let's see what else we've actually got. Some other snipers on this side.
All I need is a clear shot.
So you can actually probably take him out. Okay.
Comms online.
So it's probably worth us trying to deal with one direction here. Actually, you're not the most accurate of soldiers. Or your gun is not the most accurate, I should say. That gives you 3 things you can see. One of which we can't deal with. One of which... I think we need to try and deal with this one first here, if we can. But it's directionality here. This is a complete ambush. At least last time I did this, I had a building to hide behind.
On the move.
Stand by. I should have used a dash. Dash would have been better. So we can use a dash, get to a position where we can shoot you. Go for a double shot. Or we can try and move inside the building here and try it from there. Okay, now we have the double shot available.
Hostile down.
We could use another willpower boost to try and get some line of sight on this guy. Well, we know he's bleeding, so it's not the end of the world if we don't get him, but the more we clear out now, the better shape we're going to be in a little bit. So we move... Ah, now here's where I mentioned we got some slight issues trying to target here. So I think we're going to have to go for the top arm and just try to make sure we don't hit our friend here. There we go. Stand by. Stand by. And I think we're out of movements. Oh, no, actually, you've still got a turn.
Confirming target.
Well, we have an outside chance of making this work, so let's go for it.
So close.
Well, they're alerted. There is one up there as well. Alright, out of action points. No Overwatch is up. But we dealt with quite a lot of them on that turn, so hopefully... Ow.
No!
Return fire working quite well, and actually a head disablement there. You weren't on Overwatch. Are you just going to return... They both get return fire?
No!
Oh, that's extremely nice if they both get it. Alright. Well, we've got to survive a few more turns here, so let's...
Threat eliminated.
Let's get one.
Standing by.
Get two.
Got him.
Standing by.
I don't even know where we really want to move to, unfortunately. Right, Overwatch. There was something over here. I know there was something over here. Why can I no longer see what was over there? Because he fired back, I think, but...
Comms online.
Okay. Let's heal yourself. And since we've only got 2 time units left, let's go for Pistol Watch. Because that will not be all of them.
Moving to coordinates.
Oh, has your gun been damaged? Do you have... Your gun has been damaged. Okay. Well, because of that, I think the best thing for you to do is actually probably move in with the other guy and just cover. There's no weapon. No grenades. The invincible Raz is going to have to prove invincible at this stage. Right, meanwhile, let's cover in that direction, and let's cover in this direction.
Covering. Providing overwatch.
Okay. Well, we're not in terrible shape then.
Holding position.
Cover Overwatch. You are going to just wait, because I can't do anything with you. You can observe in that direction. You can observe in a more sensible direction than what we did last time. So hoping we're fleeing that way, I think ultimately is the plan here.
Providing overwatch.
Yep, so more enemies have spawned. Okay, so we survived the number of turns. We now have to escape. Where is our escape point? Our escape point's back here. Okay. That's not too bad, considering. So the question is, what's in our way? Other than the fact you can't actually make that distance.
Enemy contact.
Okay, we kind of were aware of you, but that's fine. Should have done a dash.
All set.
You have absolutely nothing going for us right now, so you need to run away. You are wounded. It was a poor ambush. Let's get you out of there. Alright. Next up. Let's go for a jump location here, because we need to reposition. That was not intelligently done, I'm just realizing, but fine. Okay. You are going to dash into the building. You are going to also dash into the building. Yeah, we are definitely in retreat here. Because I do not know the rate they're going to respawn from this point on. Alright, get to high cover. Wait and see. If we have to file away from here, this isn't too bad, but we got plenty of damage going on most of our guys at this stage, and we would love to try and keep them alive. Okay, he's alerted to us, and he's going to go through the building. Okay, so you are our furthest point back, and you can't quite make it, so we are going to have to fight this turn. But plenty of cover available. Let's see. It's a tight angle. This is where a grenade would be useful. And we thankfully have one. Might be also a bit of a wasteful grenade, though.
I'm on the move. Got it.
Alright, 3 enemies spotted with that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's throw up an Overwatch.
Providing Overwatch.
I think for the same basis, we need to move you into position here. Oh, I see one of them. Okay. We probably want to...
target.
Okay, we can only see one, and we can't kill it in one go. So I'm thinking we just stick with more Overwatches here. You can definitely make it out if we need to. You can also probably have a shot here. So you can move one, go for a snipe.
All I need is a clear shot.
It at least removes one potential opponent, and we can move you back to there. Right, next up, because again we are not certain of things, let's have an Overwatch covering this direction.
Covering.
They put up some smoke, so we are hidden. Thankfully we are about to escape, but... Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're the last things you want to get close to us. Counterfire. Okay, I think the plan is get out of here now. Get back to base, recover for a bit, and yeah.
No time to waste.
Be right there.
This part of the planet is probably theirs. Oh, some injuries, and our new troop also getting some experience points from that. More orange clearance citizens on the way. I have no idea how high the leveling system goes, so paranoid colouring systems may have to be adapted in a little bit. We'll see. Forces deny the enemy. So we survived the ambush. Replenish that. And yeah, that was not great for us. I really want to explore another one, but we are really low on equipment with injuries and things. We might not get another shot, though. Let's explore here. Okay, so not the worst of things. Let's have a look at the Haven info. So we can trade 190 food for that. We can trade 160 food materials. We don't need either of those particularly. So let's run back to base and drop off our soldiers, I think, at this point. Actually, will they heal automatically here? I don't know. Some weapons are not fully loaded. Do we not have any ammunition for that? Are we still using the Gore Sniper? That's why. What happened to our... Oh, wait, oh no, they've got the Gore Sniper. Okay, no, I missed that. Okay, so they actually have the Gauze one, which is interesting, but we don't have the ammunition for it, so we're going to have to get you some more. Meaning, we need to manufacture... a sniper rifle. Thankfully, those are fairly instant, as are the medkits, which we've already done. So ammo's not too bad. The grenades taking hours is a pain, though. All right, we need to improve that, I feel. But let's do the level up first. So we also didn't level you up either. Let's grab you a quick shot. Let's grab you a speed boost and a... Actually, let's grab you all the speed boosts here. +1 willpower. And then, of course, we will adjust your color scheme to be appropriate for orange clearance. Clearly the stealthiest you've ever been. Alright. So building a second fabrication plant might be something we have to do here, though we then badly need some more tech resources. It'll be nice when we're producing food, at least. Let's keep going for the time being.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we're now producing 2 food, which is fine. That at least gives us something that we can do. Store, access lift. We have enough power, so that shouldn't be a problem. We do have a medical bay as well, which is working overtime at this point. Training facility wouldn't be bad. I think if we're going to do anything, though, it's going to be another fabrication plant. Although, putting an extra research lab in definitely has its plus sides as well. How are we doing on personnel? We're mostly ready to go, actually. Although, going to have to adjust your equipment here. Building that scarab is clearly a mistake, but the rule of cool says we have to do it. Okay, fine. Let's let's give you this. I'm sure you won't mind. It's the enemy weapon. That'll do for the moment. A few hours until we're fully healed. I'm wondering whether it's just worth going and exploring another place here, because we've got this unexplored site. We have a bunch up here that we need to do, so... Yeah, let's move out. We need to get these places done. Oh, whoops. We come back to grab you. Right, this time let's actually head out there.
Research complete.
Okay, the Phoenix Archives.
Randall Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
The Symes retreat. Okay, so we have to find out what happened to Dr. Symes. We actually have... Can we actually find that? Do we know where that is? Also, find Phoenix base for Central America. That's got to be one of these two.
Scan complete.
Search for site. Tech and materials. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. Given what we know and the fact that I should really have had some of these doing there, let's go for... I mean, that's actually giving us resources for doing it as well, but reverse engineering these, which probably be a good idea. Requirements not yet. Oh, we need one. We need one, which is obviously we don't have because I've just equipped it. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's then... Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a gamble, but let's head there now. We know there's one in Central America somewhere. And if nothing else, finding things will be useful. Alright. Attempt to qualify the unexplained mental influence of the Pandorans. Okay. Oh, we have a Doom Tracker now. Yay! A Doom Tracker. We've been ambushed again. God darn it. It better be really awesome. The Cult of S.T.E.V.E. is costing us a lot at the moment, I feel. At least in terms of what we actually got versus supplies and things. Alright, where are the enemies? The enemy is everywhere.
Confirming target.
Oh, we have a good shot at killing one, potentially, so let's go for it.
Hostile missed.
Did not work. Meanwhile... Alright, we at least got some bleeding damage on that one. And we do only have to survive, so it's probably more important for me right this second to just get numbers off the board. So... one down. Stand by. Alright, next up. Well, depending on our snipers, we might be able to do that better this way round.
Zooming in.
Okay, that should work out reasonably well. Actually, can we go pistol as well? Interesting consequence of things, but we can also go pistol. That might even be good enough to kill him, actually. Yeah, he's got 30 bleed damage. He's dead. He also might, depressingly, be the only one we can actually do anything about. Right this second, anyway. Well, I didn't do a lot with that, but let's see. Oh, and also we've got you. Accuracy increased by 25. Okay, quick aim. Fire weapon. I mean, launcher arm would be good, but I think we can actually kill him, so... Quick aim. Alright, so we removed a couple. You bleed to death, which is awesome. And then It's just the numbers of other ones that are around. That's rather closer than I would like you to be. Ow. They have a shotgun.
Not enough.
Zooming in.
Well, they have a giant carapace. You shouldn't miss. Well, if nothing else, we dazed him, so we'll take that. Partial success. Right. Hope that this is enough. I'm hoping the first shot would be enough, actually, but... yeah, you are in trouble. Just make it on your health, stop the healing. Stop that bit anyway. What can we shoot at? We can shoot at you. Barely. Let's find a better target.
All set. Taking aim.
Yep, much better.
Threat eliminated.
Okay. Observe in that direction, please.
Overwatching.
Just give yourself a couple of windows here. Because obviously we don't really have a clue about where they're going at this stage. Alright, one turn. So it follows what we did last time. I mean, you don't actually care too much because you can go jetpacking anyway. Yeah, I suppose we just put up the Overwatches again. Although we probably shouldn't put up Overwatches with pistols.
Providing over.
You cover in that direction.
I'm here.
You can cover in that direction. You go standby. And between the two of you,
Providing overwatch.
Holding position.
give us some cover in the other directions then.
Covering.
Alright, here they come.
Need to try again.
Okay, where's the evac point? Evacuation is over there. Perfect. Just what we wanted to see. Alright, well let's jump back. Right, the good news is that's reasonably close to our two
Comms
snipers at
online.
least, so we've got
I've got to be quick.
a reasonable chance of getting some movement done. We do want to fight with you two, but I think we'll wait until... where's our other one?
Comms online.
There we go. Run you back as well.
Got to be quick.
So I think we take a shot here. And we move back. Yes, we can't actually see him from there, annoyingly. Well, we can move him back even further, so I'm just going to move back and Overwatch.
Overwatching.
Not the most effective of moves we could have made, admittingly, but you never know. And I prefer to keep some... Actually, we can use a willpower boost. If That's it. I prefer some cover. You can't see them at all, so we might as well just run you back and just support in case we get some more enemies appearing. Oh, but there were some more. And he's on Overwatch as well. I mean, this is going to be one heck of a shot if you pull this off.
Target missed.
Right. The problem is the Overwatch, but how much do we care about the Overwatch, really? We probably should care about that a lot more than I am doing.
All set.
You're miles away. And you're in open cover.
Taking aim.
Mind you, he can't really see you either, so I think you're okay to run.
Dashing ahead.
That's the problem one. Okay. So if we use a dash move to get ourselves out of the Overwatch range, then run you around the other side of this, spotting an enemy in the process. Where do we spot that enemy? Okay, so we spotted an extra one up there. That's fine. I mean, we're probably close enough, so let's...
Repositioning.
Because our snipers are the slower ones, so let's get them out. Let's get them out of here. And if we need to fight, we'll fight. Retreat.
Advancing.
Alright, let's see what they do. They were at quite a range here, so I'm imagining they're not going to be able to do too much. You've already recovered. Because self-healing. And you might try something at us here from long range, but you didn't. Okay. In which case, we can't evacuate fully this turn anyway. But equally not... Actually, yeah, we can.
Yes.
Let's get him out of here.
Let's roll.
And evacuate. And evac. And there we go. Well, we survived 2 ambushes. A few experience points gained. But not a lot else, really. I was hoping that would be the site of another base, but alas, it wasn't. So, we deny the enemy. We will build that, and then, yeah, I think we're going to have to then retreat back to Phoenix Point and see, because we've got a lot of stuff we need to find. Oh, is that the Central American base? That's the Symes Retreat mission. Okay. Let's then... I'm going to end the video in a moment, but we're going to head back, and then we're going to think about things here. because clearly a lot needs to be done. So, until next time.